This is your girl Marilyn Monroe, and I don't know, I'm super excited. I've been excited like all week. I have and I'll break it down. I have Valencia Williams. She's an author of Sales Ain't That Damn Hard. She's a real estate extraordinaire. She has several businesses. She has a travel business amongst probably about, no joke, 100 other businesses. She is, yeah, she is the life of the party, the personality, um, kind, and she's my friend, my good girlfriend. And she's here with me today. Welcome, Miss Williams, Mrs. Williams.
Hello, how y'all doing over there? And this is what
Club.
culture club. I love
Mhm.
it. When I saw
Yes.
it, I was like, I gotta be a part of the culture, man. I gotta be a part.
And you are so a part of the culture already. And that's why I'm so glad that you had taken time to hook up a friend and be a part of this podcast so that you can, tell my good friends the good because you're super full of resources, ideas, um, just everything. Like you are a one-stop shop. And you are like amazing, awesome, and amazing.
Awesome and amazing.
That is actually and just to kind of give insight on that, that is actually her words. Every time I speak with her, I'm like, how you doing? She's like, awesome and amazing. Every time. It could be raining rocks and she's awesome and amazing. So Valencia and I met probably about 3 years ago, 4 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
I had a small boutique called Timeless Boutique, and Valencia, being the shopper that she is and diva that she is, purchased quite a few items from me. And I was like, I gotta meet this person that's purchasing like over $100 of items. She had a lot of stuff. So, ironically, she and I lived in the same subdivision, new development, and she comes strolling around the corner. And when I saw her height, I was like, Amen.
Yeah,
I was
I'm
like,
only
she's my
4'11".
sister. She's my sister because you know I'm always the shortest. But like when I saw her come up and she walked, I was in my garage and she walked up, and I was like, "This is my friend forever." And so she and I have been friends for the entire time. She has always checked in on me. She's always checked me, and made certain that I stay or try to stay positive. Um, she's been a part of some dark days, and I really appreciate it.
Oh, my
I really
pleasure.
do.
Is my absolute pleasure. I'm honored. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Because like me, I'm an Aries. I'm a real good friend.
yes, you are.
I'm a
You
real good
are.
friend. I'm a little direct sometimes, and sometimes people can't take me. But I'm gonna tell you exactly how it is. I'm gonna keep you in line, and I like to be around people who gonna keep me in line too. Um, and like the man that I married, I know he can keep me in line. I get on his nerves sometimes. I know I do, but he can keep me in line. So that's why we've been together longer than other two husbands.
I know that's right. That's
Yes,
right. So
yes, but
I would like for you to tell us your background, like about Valencia before the businesses. Just a brief you know, story
and
about
I'm
you.
just gonna correct you because you always call me Valencia, but it's Valecia. But I've been spending all my life correcting people, so I never, ever, ever, ever correct
Well,
you. Okay,
that's
it's
terrible. Why
Valencia.
do you do that? You
Because when I was in kindergarten, I mean, it was like Valencia. Okay, I guess I'm Valencia. I was shy then, so I was just always tell people when people say my name wrong, I just be like, oh, okay. But I know I got people that have been my friends for years, and they still can't even spell my name right. So my best friend, she messes up my name in
oh,
spelling, but she would
oh
correct
wow.
you on pronouncing. But it's Valecia with no
Hmm.
N. And I used to get teased as the orange when I was in high and when I was in school. 100% Valencia, Florida, go orange juice. But it's okay because you know what I said? I'm unique. if you're gonna remember Valencia, you're gonna always remember Velecia. Okay, so it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. So me, I have been in real estate for over 15 years. I'm licensed in South Carolina and Georgia and Florida and North Carolina, and also I well, I did do one deal in South Carolina, in California when I lived in California, but I didn't actually get licensed because in certain states, you don't actually have to be licensed to do a deal. You just have to be um, pre-licensed or have a license in another state in order to do the deals. And so I have reciprocity in these states that I'm in now.
Yeah.
For those who understand real estate. And also I have a travel business. I got into that travel business in 2000. I've been in industry since 2014 while I was still working at Coca-Cola. So, and I was in California at the time. And then also that my husband, he has a private car service that I help oversee. And sometimes I'm the help. So I drive every now and then, 5-star limousine and sedan. And also we have together. And then also he has investment company, NV Group Investments, where we just kind of like launched it and was like, let's try doing property management and let's try doing, so that hasn't really launched yet, but it's coming. It's all coming. I'm a creator of all things. Like I decided. Remember, I bought some things from you when you were cleaning out your craft closet, and so I still haven't used any of that stuff. Like I wanted to start doing like inspirational stuff, like sign, well, not signs, but pictures and stuff that you could put in your offices and stuff like that. And I just ain't done it yet. I have so many creative thoughts, but my main deal is real estate and full-time and my travel business, which I travel all over the world and help people start their own travel businesses. I have almost 1,000 people in my organization right now.
Awesome. And that you do. You travel. Every time that I look at your page, you're somewhere. So when you were able to really, really be on the show today, I was like, are you really still coming? Because I know you're on the road often, whether it's on a plane or you're driving from here to Georgia to Florida to Delaware. I just know you're always moving. So I really appreciate you taking time to be a part of this podcast and again to share how your businesses could help someone else and how you got started with your business. How did you get started?
So with real estate, I wanted to buy a house. So I went to talk to this real estate agent in Atlanta, and he helped me. He paired me with a lender, and I couldn't afford a whole lot. Single parent with kids, credit wasn't all that good, but I got into a time when real estate was booming, and they would give anybody a damn house. So I got with the mortgage, the broker, and he got me I had my first townhome, and the way the agent treated me in getting that during that transaction, I was like, oh God, I can do that. I mean, he took me places that I would never have went to, and then my townhouse was only $89,000 at the time. That's how far back that was. Okay. Yes. Now that townhouse is worth $360,000, but because it's over there by Tyler Perry Studios in Atlanta. Okay. So the value of the homes have gone up now. So I wish I would have kept it. So, but anyway, I like the way he treated me during the transaction. How he just was like very understanding with my situation and everything like that. And I knew I wanted to live somewhere nice, but I wanted to be somewhere affordable. And in some places in Atlanta, because you think it's affordable, it's not nice areas, So this is one of those areas that was one of those upcoming areas where now today, if you go down the street to Camilton Road, you in hood. But if you come back over here to Stanton Road, you're not. Okay. So it's off of 166 and East Point villages in Atlanta, Georgia. That's where I lived at. And at that time, had I been very resourceful and paid attention because I was very resourceful. At that time, I worked for Wachovia.
Okay.
I was assistant manager at Wachovia. I worked at the craziness at the Wachovia on Peachtree Street next door to Diddy's restaurant.
Okay.
Christians, yes. So I worked there, and how I got there was real. It was simple. The developer filed bankruptcy, and he needed to sell. They had to sell the houses that were there, and then on top of that, they had lots that were for $5,000. If I was smart, I would have took my earned income credit and bought those lots. You understand what I'm saying? We'll talk about that later. But when the guy was talking me through and everything like that, he was giving me suggestions and all that. I always thought about the now. I never thought about the future. So now that I think about it, hindsight 2020, when someone brings opportunity to you, stop thinking about the now and think about the future. Because had I did that, I would have a house that's full of equity now. You understand what I'm saying? I wouldn't have sold it. I sold it for $140,000 when I moved to California. And I thought I was winning, but I actually wasn't winning. I should have put somebody in there for a rental property, whatever like that. So his knowledge with helping me with real estate, and he treated me like, you know how you see on HGTV, you do the open houses and you do running around showing people the house and stuff like that. I was a buyer's agent then.
Yeah.
I didn't do any listings, but that was my joy because that's the only thing that I could do at the time because that was my side gig, my part-time gig. You know what I mean? And then, so when I moved to California and I started working for Coca-Cola. I transferred from Georgia to California and I was working there. And it was one time I fell ill with pneumonia. I'm talking about walking pneumonia. A man sneezed on me and I got pneumonia. Now, that's they talking about that happening right now with COVID, but it happens with any sickness. Common colds. That's why I say you stay home. Stay home if you're sick. So he sneezed on me and I had pneumonia. I woke up the next morning with 103 fever. Went to the urgent care. They told me I had pneumonia. Long story short, I had to stay out of work for a couple of weeks. Wow. Now, how many people know that pneumonia, that's why I said we had COVID a long time ago. Mm-hmm. Pneumonia don't keep you out for a couple of weeks.
No.
That was something else. And they kept trying to keep my temperature down, keep me hydrated and all that other stuff. So while I was in the hospital sick, my manager kept calling me, asking me when I was coming back to work. And I was like, Lord, why is this lady calling me? You know what I mean? So she kept calling me. And then so after a while, I was just like, look, let me just find something because I need to stop working for people. I knew that I shouldn't work for anybody. You know what I mean? Because I give a lot of people business ideas. People have taken the stuff, the consulting. And I say that now consulting because back then I've just given, oh yeah, you should do this. You should do that. Just giving them ideas and they just run with it and stuff. And then they have businesses and they're successful. And I'm like, damn.
That was me.
I didn't get paid for that.
That marketing plan was me.
I didn't get paid for that. And I'm just like, okay. They took the idea and they ran with it. All right. They didn't even give me a piece of change with it. It's only one person that gave me some money for doing something for them. But so I said, okay, let me find something for me. And I knew that I had been in network marketing throughout the years. And so I was looking for reason why I picked network marketing is because you don't have to have a whole lot of money to start up network marketing at all. You know, they build your websites, they build your affiliate marketing links, they provide the inventory or the service. You just have to invite the people to partake in what it is you're doing. So I looked for a travel business in network marketing because me and my ex-husband used to travel all the time. And it made sense. I love to travel. I love to go a lot of places. So a young lady, she was doing a Mediterranean cruise for us. And something happened where we couldn't go and he didn't have travel insurance. And she was like, you know what? You need to learn how to do this yourself. because I really don't have time for these type of shenanigans. And you know what I mean? Because we didn't have insurance, we couldn't go, and then we couldn't get our money back and all this stuff. Mediterranean cruise, over $5,000 back in the early 2000s. Like, that's just too much money to be losing, right? So I said, you know what? I'm going to look for a business where I'll be able to travel. So I tried 2 different travel businesses. And a lot of people say, okay, you tried them. If they didn't work for you, that's because you didn't do the work. And that's a bunch of crap to a smart person. All right. Yes, Aries are smart. We do our research. We partake. We dib and dabble a little bit. It didn't do everything. It didn't have all of the features. Like, the first one was a travel club. I didn't want a travel club. I wanted to make money and save money and on my personal travel. Travel club was not it for me. Okay, don't want to do that. The next one was it was actually an actual travel business where I'm a travel agent. So I was like, yes, this is it. But then when it came to my money, how am I getting paid? Where's, like, do the division in here? The statistics, I don't like that. So then I went to my upline and I told her, I said, look, I'm going to find me another host agency because I don't want to, I want my money. I don't need the wait on my money or nothing like that. She said, Velecia, hold on. There's something big about to happen. Just hold on. And I said, okay. So I held on. I was one of the first people to actually go onto the pre-launch information. And when I got it, my heart pitter-pattered. I showed my ex-husband the information. He is and he's very intelligent. He's he's a project manager for IT. He's done IT straight out of college, mechanical engineer. So I said, look, I need you to look at these numbers and I want to see if you see what I see. And he was like, oh yeah, you're going to make a lot of money, a whole lot of money. As a matter of fact, you're going to make more money than me. But I just want to let you know, at the moment I feel like you're making more money than me, you're going to have to quit. So I said, okay, I found the right business. I found the right one, because challenge loves challenge. Okay. That's what the Aries do. We love to challenge. You know what I mean? So he said that, and then guess what? He ended up divorcing me because I started moving so fast. I guess he felt that pitter patter in his heart that he was like, some men have to be, I don't know.
So for the record, real fast, what was his sign?
Taurus. Okay. Yep.
Proceed.
So he's a Taurus. And my first husband was a Taurus too. That's why he's an ex-husband. Yeah. Wow. So he's the same way. I would try to build him up and do things and, businesses and stuff like that. He never wanted to follow through with nothing. He was just a person that didn't follow through with anything. This one too. He got laid off, and I helped him boost his photography business. Nobody really knew him. You heard what you must regret the day that you met me. If you wouldn't have been in VIP, it's all on me. You know it. You know the song? Okay.
Yes.
So, like, I'm always here to boost my men. You know what I'm saying? Yes. Boost. Because we're a legacy. We're supposed to be one. We're supposed to be doing this thing together, right? But neither one of them want to do that anyway. So he ended up divorcing me. And so I had to move from California. Unfortunately, my mom was sick. And fortunately, I was able to move to Columbia, South Carolina, and build the house from the ground up on the back of my travel business. Okay? Because I started moving up so fast. Look, I told this husband, I said, look, we're going to use this income. I want to see if these 1099s and these taxes going to really kick it and put this house into play. Right. So we worked together. We pulled together as a team, and I used my travel business, and we built the house in the same neighborhood around the corner from you. And and then it's been up from there. I'm very grateful. I affirmed when I moved here to South Carolina, when I saw this neighborhood, I said, I'm going to live here.
Hmm.
I said that
Yeah.
two of my lots were sold, but the lot that we have right now, it's perfect for us. I kept affirming it. I kept manifesting. We're gonna be here. This is where we're gonna be. Now I didn't get the floor plan that I wanted. I wanted your floor plan, but they kept saying, "No, come
You
down,
always
come
said that.
down." Every time I came in your house, I was
But
like,
guess what?
"Listen, this was my house." But
But you know, okay, quick question. What is your husband now? What sign is he now? Your now husband.
Leo,
Okay.
and we're compatible.
Very good.
I get on his nerves because you know what? That lion and this ram, we go toe to toe sometimes. But then he'll say, "You know what? I'm gonna go over here. You go over there," and then we just, it is what it is,
Good. Good.
But we're very good business partners. You know what I
Very
mean?
good. You
Ve-
guys work, you guys work good together from what I can see. You guys really like the Bible says, steel sharpens steel,
mhm.
and um you both really really have it together. Like you make it work. You make it definitely look like couples goals or the goals that you would want, because I mean in every relationship you want a partnership, and you
Mhm.
both have that. Like you both had that, and you both are like and have been creating like amazing things. So I admire you both for that. So shout out to
Thank
Marco.
you. We're building a family legacy now.
Yeah,
Like the relationship sometimes is be like real rocky. I ain't even gonna lie. But as far as anything, if we were to split today, we still would be good business partners.
good, good.
Because that's all that matters. Because we want to make sure we build legacy for our kids and our kids' kids.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
I love it. So where could the Culture Club or the culture find you on social media?
You can find me at Velecia L. Williams anywhere. My book is on Amazon. Sales ain't that damn hard. You can find it there. I'm talking about I'm on TikTok, I'm on Instagram. Every now and then I dabble in Snapchat. But I'm just everywhere, and that's just general. I do have a business page uh for my travel business. It says Velecia L. Williams too. And that's MV Group Travel. And then my other page is for real estate, and that is the I'm saying beautiful luxury homes and more. That's on Facebook
So
as well.
so I've never shared this with you, and I'm gonna share this with you today.
Mm-hmm.
So it's about 5 months ago. I was looking for a house, just
Mm-hmm.
looking for another property. And actually, I was speaking to you about some like looking for other properties. So I'm
Mm-hmm.
out looking for another property, and I go to this open house. And this real estate agent was there, and showing the house. It was an open house. Went in,
Mm-hmm.
introduced myself. And he said, "Well, do you have a real estate agent?" I said, "Yes." And he said, "Who?" And I said, "Valencia Williams." And
Mm-hmm.
he said, he said I guess the realtor company that you work for or you sign with. And I said,
Mm-hmm.
"Yes, that is her." And he said, wow. He said, "I met her at I guess like a realtor's event a while
Mm-hmm.
before." And he said, "I guess you had was speaking about something." And he said, he uses that in his sales pitch." And I said, "Really?" He said, "Yes." He said, "I use some of her practices in my own current sales pitch." This man is
Oh my
probably older.
God.
He's
Seriously?
probably, yes. I never told you that, but I was like, "Wow, like that's my friend." Like, of course you do. He said, yeah, he said that it was some things you were like, speaking about, and when he met you, and he said he currently uses that as a part of his sales, because it helps him and it has helped him.
Oh
Yeah, I have his
shoot.
card, and I'm gonna probably locate it and text it to you. But yes, I always let people know I'm represented by Valencia Williams. If in fact you try to get me to sign some type of no, I've already
And
taken
they
it.
will, and they will. I've
And
had it
yes, of course.
happen.
Yeah. So yeah, he knew and of course he knows you. I mean, you are the hottest thing here. I could say in the Midland, and I'm sure in other places, but you are the hottest thing. You saturate everything. Like I said, travel business, real estate. You guys have the car service, and of course your book. Sales ain't that damn hard. Again, it's on Amazon, so please look into sales ain't that damn hard because she wrote that with the intention to say, hey, if I can do it, you can do it too. And it's really not as hard as it may seem. It's just like when you find a job listing and it has all these things, and you're like, oh my God, you got to do all of that. But the person that actually had worked that job is like, it's nothing. And she
Mm-hmm.
pretty much kind of laid that foundation to say, hey, look, check this out. I'm going to give you some tips. Get started because it's not that damn hard. We make it hard. So please get that
Mm-hmm.
book because I mean that book is amazing. And of course, I never got my signed copy, but it's all good.
Gotcha. I got you. I got you. Come on. And you know, a little wine tasting with me. I know you drink wine. I know this.
Yeah,
Come on a Friday, drink some
yeah.
wine. You
And
have nothing to do.
also, this lady is, and I'm not saying this as a negative thing. She's a wino. She's not a wino in that way in the '80s, but she's a wino. She loves a glass of wine. She's a connoisseur of all kinds of wine. You go to her house. There's no offers of water. It's wine. You don't get no, and then you get to pick out your own wine glass because she has a room, a winery room, like, and it's in rose gold, by the way. So yeah, she is that serious. She is very. I mean, just I honestly, I told her before this podcast started, I was going to go ahead and put a dress and pearls on because she is that lady. She's a lady, and you got to come with it. I'm
Yes.
saturated. So I thank you, Miss Williams, for coming on to the Culture Club. I really, really appreciate you, and I'm sure you will be back in return with some goodies and some good resources and information.
Absolutely.
Again,
You might
yes,
travel a lot and have to tell all of my testimonies.
yeah, yes, absolutely. And do you have anything you want to share with the culture before we tune out?
Well, I do want to share with culture that if they want any information about what I do, they can text me at 803-991-4488.
I
Text
love
either
it.
travel or text either real estate, and I'll send you wherever you need. Okay. If you want to find the card in South Carolina, which also goes out to Charlotte, anywhere, 5-star limousine, 5-star limo, SE is the website.
Yes, awesome. Thank you so much. I love you, and see you,
Thank you. I
culture.
love you. Bye.
Bye bye.
Yes.